What's your age?
I'm 21.
Are you single?
I am single.
What's one thing you'd say you bring to the table that other women don't when it comes on to dating men?
That's a really good question, but I really don't know. I mean, I feel like I haven't really been looking today. I am a mom, but I feel like I do have that instinct in a way.
You said
Holy hell. So what are we? We're a 21-year-old single mother in New York City, and we have no idea what we bring to a man's life. Yo, what is going on, guys? Got an absolutely crazy video for you here today of entitled gold diggers just absolutely crashing out. Okay, these are women from none other than New York City, and it's just an absolute mess. Let's jump into it. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
what's your age?
I'm 24.
Are you single?
I'm very single, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
By choice. Yeah.
So
I just
why-
don't have time for bullshit.
So what bullshit are New York men bringing to you?
Too much fucking bullshit. Broke as hell, lying ass hoes, scamming ass bitches. They don't do shit and they don't do enough.
So how do
This woman is not single by choice, okay? Before we even continue the damn video, the only men that this woman could get to have a long-term relationship with her are men who do not respect themselves at all, okay? This is a complete joke.
you even date in a city like this?
You don't date.
What's enough for you to commit to a man?
What's enough for me to commit to a man? If you leave me the fuck alone, listen to my orders. If I tell you to do this shit, clean the house, come home with a nice full meal already ready for me, you know, we're not fucking, because that's just for breeding purposes. I'm not fucking you. You know what I mean? That's good enough for me. And also some guy just stay in his lane, never ask too many questions, don't bother me, that's it.
This woman is absolutely horrible. Okay, so essentially, she doesn't even want to have a relationship in the first place, right? Doesn't want to have intimacy with the guy, doesn't want to speak to him at all. You know, she just wants the dude to essentially make her food and, let's be honest, probably pay the bills for her. And you can imagine, granted, guys, this is a more of an extreme case, I would say. But this is a very prevalent attitude in a lot of modern women, okay? You get into a relationship with them, you will get no intimacy, they won't respect you at all, okay? And they're just, a lot of the times, incredibly narcissistic and entitled people. This woman, again, is not single by choice. She is single because men with any degree of self-respect do not want to date women like this.
You don't think that's playing more of the man's role instead of vice versa?
Hey, it's 2025.
So
There's a little bit of everything out here these days. You know
how
what I'm
many
saying?
men do you think are actually willing to be that for you?
Not a lot, which is why I'm single. Because I will not, from my own standards, I will not dip down.
So do you not want to have love one day?
Oh, I don't care about it. As long as I got money, I'm good.
Well, money doesn't bring happiness, or does it for
I
you?
mean, I'm not gonna lie, you know, you could be depressed and broke, or you could be depressed with a lot of money. And then, yeah, it helps a lot.
What's your age?
Again, guys, like, this is exactly why men don't date, okay? Again, it doesn't matter how the women look. Granted, this is not a particularly good-looking woman, if I say so myself, okay? Like, you know, men, even if you wanted to date this, you just simply can't, okay? You're going to drive yourself insane trying to deal with women like this. As a man, you are actively going to ruin your life before it becomes any better by inviting women like this into your life.
I'm 21 years old.
I'm 22.
How long you been together?
About 3 years.
If your woman gave you a guilt-free pass to have fun with any girl of your choosing, do you take it or do you leave it?
Are you gonna be mad at me?
No.
Okay. I would take it. Are you sure? Okay.
Say whatever you feel.
I would take it. Because I know that she loves me at the end of the day. Don't be mad at me. Okay.
Say what you feel.
What's really in it for you to just experience another woman?
What isn't? Pleasure? Like, I don't know.
Do you think
This is why relationships are doomed, by the way, guys, also. Okay, and look, I don't generally roast dudes on this channel because I think dudes get roasted enough already in mainstream media and society and stuff like this, but if I see a video like this, I will call it out. This is stupid, Okay, this whole like hall pass thing where you get to hook up with other people, I don't think it's appropriate for either person to be saying, yeah, let me just go and hook up with this person. Okay, relationships are not about pleasure. It's not about, oh, let me see what I can feel. Okay, it's about duty. It is about sacrifice. This is something that people used to understand, as far as I know, back in the day. The older generations, they understood that when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, whatever the case may be, it's not about you. It's not about your pleasure, especially when you have kids and stuff like this. Now, granted, these two are on the younger side, 21 and 22, I believe they said. But man, I don't think this is appropriate behavior at all. If you want to hook up with people, with random people, don't be in a relationship. Makes no sense, man.
Think that if you did sleep with a random girl, that it would affect the relationship that you've built over the last 3 years?
For me, it's a no, but for her, I would want to know her answer. But honestly, like, we're pretty loyal to each other, and we know that, like, when things happen, it's okay. I have never done that, so I don't know. We trust each other enough to know that we love each other and that we are going to be together in the future. But honestly, the answer that I could give you would be, yeah, I would, and I don't know what she would say.
So let's flip it, right? Let's say he gave you one.
If she had any sense, she would dump his ass. I would say this about either gender, by the way, guys. Again, I don't think it's appropriate for the man or the woman to be saying crap like this. You want to go and hook up with random people, don't get into a relationship. Especially considering the quality of women these days, okay? There's not exactly a shortage of hookups you could have if you were single.
Knowing his answer, do you take it, or would you still, say, nah, I'm good?
I'm good. I don't need to. I'm not upset with him for answering that he would. I'm not offended. It doesn't make me feel different about myself. I don't feel the need to. I value an emotional connection with people more than a physical. And I appreciate a physical once I have an emotional. So a one night random situation doesn't mean anything to me. So yeah, I honestly wouldn't take the opportunity if I had one.
What's your age?
I'm 21.
Are you single?
I am single.
What's one thing you'd say you bring to the table that other women don't when it comes on to dating men?
That's a really good question, but I really don't know. I mean, I feel like I haven't really been looking today. I am a mom, but I feel like I do have that instinct in a way.
You said
Holy hell. So what are we? We're a 21-year-old single mother in New York City, and we have no idea what we bring to a man's life. Now, let me just say this. If you have a kid, if you're a single mother, you're already operating at a detriment, okay? You're already in the negatives before you even, get into this whole idea of what do you bring to the table type thing, okay? This is not a positive thing. Second of all, so this woman's 21 years of age. I always find it interesting in these clips how none of the women ever have any idea what men might be interested in from them. The only answer that's actually typically provided is, oh, I can give my body to the man. Okay, so can you and the next woman. Like this is all they don't put any effort into understanding what men might be interested in them for, what men might be looking for in a relationship, what men are desiring out of their significant others. No thought ever seems to go into this by women. Not an ounce of it. And then they wonder why they're single mothers, or they wonder why men don't want anything serious and long-term with them.
You said you're 21?
And I'm a mom, yeah.
So, what's it like bringing a child into the world so young?
Honestly, I feel like I was destined to be a young mom. So to me, it's more like I was just like God put me in this position. Like I'm just meant to be a young mom.
What the hell? I don't think God put you in the position to hook up with some random dude and become a single mother. Why do these women always just bring religion into it? It amazes me. None of these women are of faith. I really don't think. It's just crazy to me how they bring out this talk about God as if God had anything to do with their personal decisions. No accountability whatsoever. We'll blame God, we'll blame some man, we'll blame anything else before we take accountability for any of our decisions. That's hilarious.
At what stage in your life did you think you were going to enter motherhood?
Well, I kind of like when I was younger, I kind of did want to be a young mom, but obviously I didn't expect it to be like that soon. But yeah, I think I just always wanted to be a young mom, and that's what happened.
But walk me through the time
Yeah.
and your reaction when you found out that you were pregnant.
Oh, I was scared. Like when it happened, my first thought was obviously abortion because I was so young. But like as time went by, I think it was like maybe like a couple of weeks, I kind of just thought to myself like maybe I don't want to do this. As I said, like I think I was just destined to be a mom, so I kind of just wanted to keep my daughter, and I'm glad I did.
So the guy that you had your child with, is he in your life now?
We co-parent really well, but we're not together.
What's
Yeah, so the answer is a no. This dude, I don't know, maybe he's on the hook for child support or something like this. This is exactly why, by the way, it's just one of the many reasons, actually, why it's so dangerous as a man to go out here and date these women, is because some of these women will just downright try and baby trap you, men. You know, they'll say, oh, yeah, I'm using the correct things. I'm on contraceptives, okay? And they're simply not. What are you going to do? Go and go scavenging through her medicine drawer or something like that? No. Okay, it's just insane to me how society doesn't seem to acknowledge just how dangerous this is for men. And also, this is one of the reasons, by the way, I don't think hookup culture is good for men or women. I've said this on the channel many times. Part of the reason why I say it's not good for men is not only is it just very mentally damaging to go and spend time with these women, create ties to these women who are, in all honesty, sick in the head oftentimes, but you can just completely screw up your life as well. Like, especially if you're a young guy, man, this can kick you in the ass. It doesn't even matter what age you are, actually. If you're an older, more successful guy, you've got your career going. I mean, if anything, this might even be more dangerous for you. It doesn't really matter how you slice it. It's just not a good idea for men to get involved with women like this at all.
the reality of co-parenting?
My daughter's 2 years, so we kind of been going through it like for 2 years, but I feel like the first year, as so many like parents, they kind of just argue, like it's kind of like a rough patch, but we kind of went like through that arguing, like being mad at each other, like hating each other, and then after that we kind of just both realized like we're gonna be in each other's lives forever, so like why would we argue, why would we hate each other if it's just gonna affect our daughter at the end of the day?
What's your age?
Do I have to say that? I'm 36.
Are you single?
No.
You have a man?
Yes.
How long have you been with him?
5 years.
At 5 years in, has your man proposed to you yet?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, let's just point out some things that are already not going fantastic here. You know, I'm going to try not to get banned, but my question is, number one, what is this woman wearing at 36 years of age? That's just crazy. But notice, right, we're right on time, right on the simp timing, okay? This woman got her relationship or whatever when she was 31 years of age. This is also something that is dangerous for men, guys. Women will go out here, they'll dress in very questionable ways, for example, have fun all throughout their 20s, and then, you know, they'll start understanding that, hey, the biological clock is ticking, and right on cue, 31 years of age, we get a relationship. We get that long-term simp guy who's going to completely ignore the past. It's crazy, guys. Like, it's crazy that this is just not seen in society, that people don't notice this happening. It's because women are dating. What they're doing is they're dating opportunistically. Okay, they're dating as required. Oh, I'm 22. I have all the time in the world. Oh, I'm 28, pushing it a bit. 31, lock down the simp. It's like a you know, it's right on cue. Very, very convenient.
Why do you think he hasn't got down on his knee?
Well, this is a little personal, you don't think? One, I would say past relationship traumas. Two, I would say maybe things I might have said that made him kind of like question, you know, is she going to walk away and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, so she's threatened to leave his ass multiple times. She's given him the ultimatum. And she has a past. Like, you can't make this crap up, guys, you know? Just by the way, on this topic, if a woman threatens to leave you, goodbye. Out the door. See you later. Okay? Because again, when women deal in ultimatums like this, these situations only get worse for the men that they're with.
You know, sometimes when we get angry, we say certain things, and we plant seeds in a way. That's what I'm saying. But honestly, it shouldn't be no reason.
What if he came to you and he said, you know what, I'll never propose. Would you stay?
Yes.
So what would make you even open to doing that?
I love him.
So the marriage doesn't really mean a thing.
No, it's just a piece of paper. I feel like we built a lot more together. So for me to just let him go because I don't have a ring on my finger, that would be crazy. I'm not saying that he won't eventually do it or it's not a possibility for it. It's gonna happen. But if it don't ever happen, no, I'm not leaving.
What's your age?
26,
Are you single?
unfortunately.
Where do you think most men go wrong when it comes on to dating a woman?
I feel like it comes down to vulnerability and having that middle ground. I'm very nonchalant with things, so I'm very open to communication. And I feel like
Holy, can these women just use English? Like, I have to pause the video just because I get pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, can we just talk like a human being? Goodness me, man. Like, all of this language, it just means absolutely nothing. We've just talked in a circle for the first 10 seconds here. Like, woman, use some real words, please.
sometimes with men, it might be a little hard to just be open and honest with things and come into that middle ground.
But why do you think it's a challenge for men to be vulnerable with women?
I feel like it's tough to say because I feel like a lot of men might feel that if they're open and honest with how they feel, it might be frowned upon, like they're weak or something if they express the way that they're feeling type of thing. So I feel like that's where it comes a little shaky.
Do you find a man attractive who you go on the first date and he's telling you everything about his family, his life, his money, his history? Or would you rather the guy, as time progresses, you get to learn more about him?
No, definitely as time progresses. I feel like being open and honest, it comes with a time frame, right? You don't want a trauma dump. I feel like if people on the first date are very open and vulnerable, it's kind of like you can bond over trauma, like, oh, okay, I see this and that. And I feel like that doesn't work out necessarily in long term. I feel like it's something where you feel the person out first date and that's something you build up to. Trust is earned. It shouldn't be something that should be easily accessed off the first meet.
Okay, so let's just pause it here and address the elephant in the room. The reason why men don't open up to modern day women is because, number one, it's a bad idea and men are punished for doing it. I mean, every man has a story like this, guys, where you open up to a woman and she just uses it against you down the line, okay? Or she loses interest in you because you show the woman that you care about her and that you're highly interested. And, she just goes out there and chases some other dude. Every guy has a story like this. So number one, men are punished for sharing their vulnerabilities with women. They simply oftentimes do not give a damn, okay? Which is fine, by the way. I'm not here on a soapbox trying to say that women should care. I mean, I don't care about these women's lives generally. I really couldn't care less what they do on a random Tuesday. But the women do not care. So that's first of all. They're punished for doing it. It's a complete waste of time. Second of all, reason why men might not do this is because they're not interested in you at all. Many of the women who are asking this question of like, wow, why don't men open up to me? The real question is, okay, why don't men profess their feelings to me? And the answer to that question is because they don't have any. Okay? They don't have feelings for you. It's very difficult for a lot of guys to have feelings for some 26-year-old woman who's still out here clubbing. Okay? Like, again, guys, like, men are not stupid. All right? They see women who are hitting the clubs and they're like, yeah, no, not going to open my heart to that. Sorry. Okay? A lot of these women just think that men are stupid. It's crazy.
I would say you're seeing someone first month, second month, third month. Okay, I've been seeing you for 3 months now. I really dig you. I like you. I want to take this seriously. This is who I am. And I feel like that's when the peak is, all right, this is me. Do you accept me for me?
Holy hell, guys. 3 months until you start to learn intimate details about one another. These women are so clueless, man. They have been absolutely scammed by Chads. Isn't it funny to think about? Like, oh, yeah, you can meet my parent. Like, you guys start having conversations 3 months down the line after you guys start hooking up and stuff like this. Like, guys, please understand, these women are in situationships for 3 months, 3+ months, and then they want to get to know more about the person. These women have been scammed, guys, because you know what's going to happen after those 3 months? The guys are going to say, yeah, I didn't really feel like opening up anyway. And they're going to bounce. And then the women are going to be like, oh, what went wrong? These women have been giving their bodies to these dudes for 3+ months, and they think that it's normal. They think that's just part of the dating experience, guys. You know, after 3 months, that's when you really learn, details about the person you're dating. These women have been so scammed. It's funny.
You've accepted me for the last couple of months. Is this something you want to pursue long term? And this is how I am. And if that's something you accept, let's go from there.
What's your age?
This woman, by the way, please understand this, guys. This woman right here thinks that 3-month situationships are totally the standard when dating. This is why you can't date these women, by the way. I won't ramble on too much about this, guys, but please understand that is a huge problem, and she doesn't even realize it. Insane. Let's continue.
I feel like a lot of women, they want a tall guy. It's just being realistic, but I can only control my positive attributes. You know what I'm saying? What I got, me staying locked into my brand, my own business, working out, staying in shape, trying to be the best person I could be for myself, so I could attract what I want and attract what I could get, out of the universe.
But in your personal experience, has your height ever really affected the woman that you wanted to get?
50-50. In my opinion, it could be different for everybody because everybody's different.
Does a woman's height ever intimidate you?
Not really. I like it.
Look at, he's smiling because it's such a stupid question. Women will always say, "Oh, my career intimidates you. My height intimidates you." Yeah, no, it doesn't. Men just laugh at a question like that because it's stupid. Okay.
What's so attractive about, I guess, looking up to your woman?
Like my stylings, you feel me? So they look good. I feel like, the height just makes them look like a model, you feel me? That model look, so I kind of like it, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever get surgery to get taller?
Nah, hell nah. I'ma just be grateful what I am. Be grateful who you are. I feel like if you do surgery to get taller, you're just insecure. And in reality, you're gonna mess yourself up in the long term.
What's your age?
I'm 28.
Are you single?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I'm a model. I represent New York in pageant.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, what's the absolute most I should spend on it?
Depends where we go. But with nice restaurant, nice dinner, probably 500.
500 is the most for the first date.
Not the most, minimum.
The minimum?
Yeah.
Let me just stop you right there. Let's just slow down for a second here, okay? This woman who's a model for New York City and some pageant thing what age did she say she was, guys? 26, I think. I don't know. I kind of tune out when these women start talking at this point. It's crazy because when you sit there and you think for a second to yourself, it doesn't make sense, okay? Why is a 26-year-old model woman single? I couldn't possibly imagine why. The answer is because women like this absolutely suck at dating. They go out there, they chase chads all throughout their 20s. That's the answer to the question. Okay, so with that in mind, why in the hell would I pay $500 for a first date dinner with this woman? I don't know where she's been. And if you're going to sit here and say to me, "Oh, well, don't worry, Taylor, I'm sure she's a woman of faith and she's celibate," First of all, I applaud the naivety. But second of all, I think that's a joke. I don't think that's true whatsoever. This is a woman in New York City, 26 years of age, model, and she's single. I don't care how you look. I don't care what it is that you do for a career. I don't care if you think you're the most fantastic thing ever. I'm not paying $500, assumedly also US dollars, for a dinner with you. And I don't even know where the hell you've been. Guys, this woman, 18 let's just say this woman, she could have had her Prince Charming out of high school. She could have gotten married at 21 if she really wanted to, but she's 26 years of age. This is a large amount of years to spend screwing around in New York City. And you want me to pay $500 for a first date? No, absolutely not.
That's your expectation out the gate?
I would say because I don't really go out public places a lot. I like more quiet, my space, so I don't.
Ma'am, you're out right now. These women are so full of crap. She's literally in the nightlife right now trying to convince us that she doesn't go out. This is like modern women in a nutshell, guys. Oh, I'm not that type of girl. I don't really go out, she says in a public street interview at nighttime, surrounded by people in the city. Come on, man.
Really go out clubs and other places. So I feel like going that kind of restaurants, they cost more money. So that's why I would say 500 for the dinner. So it would cost more than that, probably.
Why do the super expensive dinner as opposed to a picnic in the park?
It's about the quality. You go to the restaurant and you have a best service, you have your own space. So I rather have good quality of time and experience than just sitting in a park. It's not about how much he spends on it, it's about how much he's willing to give me the comfort that I deserve as a woman.
I can't, guys. Like that, I just can't deal with it. So it's not about the money, but also it's about how much money he spends on you because you're a woman and you deserve to feel comfortable. Now, I'm not saying that you should go out there and make women uncomfortable, obviously, guys, okay? But I don't think you need to be spending $500 to make a woman feel comfortable. That's just ridiculous. And for her to sit here and say that it's not about money, I think we can all agree that that is complete nonsense.
So if he drops 500 on date one, do you expect that throughout the lifeline of the relationship?
No, we can build together, we can do everything together. I can support him, he can support me. Things change in life, so I understand that. But from beginning, at least you need to be ready to create the family and be a provider and have some sort of income.
What's your age?
Yeah, so the answer is yes, right? The answer is the man will still be expected to provide an exorbitant amount, okay? Like you as the man, you're going to be expected to keep this up the whole time, okay? Don't think you're getting away with one $500 dinner date. Oh, no, no, no. You have to have an income. You have to keep that provider mentality up. Again, I want to emphasize, this is for a 26-year-old model who is single in New York City. You don't know where the hell this woman has been. She can sit here and she can tell you that she doesn't really go out, but I think we all understand this is complete nonsense. This is a complete scam for men. And this is why, one of the many reasons why, men do not like to date. Guys, we're going to be leaving it there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.